Well, it's been so great. I feel I've really seen the kind of funds that I can, control when it comes to the United States. Even though I'm really doing this for Africans and not only Ghanaians, I feel I've come to, you know, realize that my song is really creating impact. Because I'm not the type that do local music from only my country. I really want people to hear what I'm saying, preach what I'm saying. So I believe through English, where I try to express myself, my music has been heard all over the world, and I really thank God for that. So I believe United States has been one of the places that has made me recognize what I can do more with my talent. Well, first of all, I'll say it's God, because and the focus I have, because when you have focus and you really want to get, to certain people in the world, because a whole lot of people need music to survive. When I mean to survive, people really use music in any means just to make themselves happy. People use music to, motivate themselves. People use music to, work and do a whole lot of things. So I believe my music is one thing that I always try to be careful of when I'm creating my lyrics, and I always try to create lyrics to really motivate people, and I believe that is one thing that I see is so special about my music, because and I preach a whole lot of stuff about how life is and how wonderful God is, and I believe God has been one of my strong pillars that has brought me this far. So I guess music and Shatta Wale's music is really inspiring. Well, I feel like from what I said about me, trying to motivate people through my music, I believe, the first day I saw people dancing to my song, using it for, dance against racism campaign, I was so much surprised. When I mean surprised, I was like a bit, surprised in a way that I couldn't even get a picture clear. But I sat down to think of it, and I found out that my music has really, gotten into people. And, people have really understood what I meant by serious movement. When I talk about shatter movement, I really got to know too that my music has become something that people take serious, because if people all over the world are using my song to fight for something, then I believe they really seeing the cause that I'm also fighting for. And racism, we know, is one thing that is killing our society, and we all know we are one people. But if people are trying to preach that message across the world with my song "You Can't Touch Me," then I see is one great cause that the world is taking by using my music to tell people that, hey, we one people, we come from one place, and we really have to go somewhere. So I would want to say, I would want to urge everybody to, follow what other dancers are doing, and also preach it on, because it's not something that is going to end today. It's something that is going to be for life. So people should also try and follow that step and fight for it. And I believe it's a good cause. Big up to the people who started this campaign. Well, I would say, music has been my life. Music is my gift from God. Music is something that I came into this world to do, that I would boldly say today, because I don't find it so much like, how would I put it? I don't find it so much like, difficult to put up a piece of music. And I really feel God is the one who impacted this in me, and God is the one who brought this into my life. I record songs every day because I feel that is what I can do best. I record songs every day because I feel I find it very, very, loving. I love doing music because music has always been in me. You know, I studied music in school just because I wanted to pursue it. So people really get amazed when I tell them I play my own beats, you know, I do my own stuffs, you know, I mix my own songs, and you know, I tell them it's God, you know, it's Him who has helped me to do this. So me releasing a song every day is not any kind of surprise for me at all. I I release it because I feel people want it. I release it because I feel I've got a fan base that needs my music. So basically, I really want to say, yes, I release songs every day for the fans who really want to listen to it and motivate their spirits with it. I release songs every day because I want people to realize who God is. I release songs every day because I want people to be free, you know. I release songs every day because I want everybody to live equally. Well, you know, the first time I stepped in the United States to perform, I told myself I was going to really, you know, make my fans really happy. And my first show was at Maryland. And I'll say Maryland was one great spot, you know. The organizers really tried, you know, they really wanted to see the kind of impact I could create. And I would say Maryland show was one of the starting points of me seeing that there was a great success here. Talk about my fans, you know. I got a whole lot of people coming, you know, cars parked outside. People really came in their numbers, you know, and I'm not talking about only Ghanaians, you know. There were Jamaicans, there were South Africans, there were people from the Gambia, you know, the Zimbabwe, Nigerians, you know, and my people from Ghana as well. So I think Maryland was one great spot that I really loved so much, and I saw that place as my starting point of me seeing a whole huge like fan. So I think Maryland was great. You know, it was successful. You know, when you talk about SHATTA WALE coming to Maryland to perform, it was really successful, and I really want to thank God for that. From Maryland, we moved to Chicago. You know, took a flight from Maryland to Chicago, and it was amazing. You know, Chicago was one place that I would say I really, you know, had a foresight. I really had a vision before we went, because I remember I told my manager, Bulldog, that I believe Chicago was going to be a place that we're really going to enjoy our show. And in fact, when we went, the crowd I saw there was amazing, you know. The people and their behavior was the same way I experienced in Ghana, you know. Like Chicago was like that, you know, because from the car to the stage to the show, you know, I even strained my voice because I couldn't even scream again because it was so much amazing, you know, girls screaming, you know, the guys, you know, I mean, my shatters, you know, doing their stuff, you know, and, you know, mothers, you know, parents with their kids, raising them for them to see SHATTA WALE, man, it was amazing. So I'd say Chicago was another successful spot, and I really want to thank my fans, you know, from Chicago as well, you know, same as Maryland, you know. They really showed other African countries that this is the star that they cherish so much, you know, and I believe Africa has also recognized us fully, and that is what is happening in America right now, and that is why I saw in Chicago. You know, I forgot to tell you about Canada as well, you know, because Canada was a spot that, you know, I was really surprised, you know, organized by Sam Tuga Promotions. You know, he really showed us how serious he was when it comes to like organizing programs, and Canada was great. My next spot is going to be New York, Bronx, and New York is one of my final like shows for this season, because we have to go to Atlanta, we have to go to Ohio, we have to be in California as well, and I just want to thank my promoter, Boogie Down Nima Hashim, who's really supported me so much. I really want to thank my management. They've worked so hard for me to get to this level. Boo House Entertainment, my loyal manager, who I really respect so much, and I really, love so much as a brother, as a father. Bulldog, I really want to thank him so much because he's been through a lot with me. He's been through the hustle and tussle with me till we got here. So, and I really want to also thank my Shatta Movement's management, which has been managed by my dad, Mr. Charles Manson. I really want to thank him so much. I want to thank my crew who have helped me to get to this level. I really want to big up everybody who has supported me, but most especially to my fans all over the world who are supporting my music, who are pushing my music to the level they want to see me. I really want to thank them very much, and I just want to say God bless every fan that has supported Shatta Wale up to now. It's been a great experience in the States. Yes, in this life, you find the right people and you work with them and they roll with you. I really want to thank my camera crew. They've been with me through Maryland, they travel with me to New York, even though sometimes they have busy schedules, they're always there for me. Man like Mxx, one man I respect so much. He doesn't play with my shots, he always wants to be with me anywhere I want to go. And I just want to say God bless them for really believing in the Shatta movement spirit, believing in whatever my management tells them, and they really want to work with us. We came to the United States not only to tour around, but also to have some works done. And we meeting Mexx Studios and saw how they work really good, and we decided to shoot some videos with them. In fact, I've shot 2 videos with Mexx Studios, and I feel it has given me the kind of level I really want to get in Ghana, because we shot I'm Blessed, and that was my first video I shot with them. I think I shot that video in Washington, D.C., and it was great, man, trust me. And as I'm living here in the United States, I hear they're showing it all over national TV. It's so great, and I really want to thank them for that. Shooting of that video was a bit hectic. It was a bit tiresome because we were moving from one place to the other, moving from location to location, because we really wanted to get a place that could suit what I was talking about. And me talking about I'm Blessed could have been with a whole lot of money, cash here and there, cars and houses and stuff. But I really wanted to make people know that in this life you have to live a simple life, and that simplicity was impacted in the video, and it really made people understand what we talk about when you say you're blessed, and I really felt the locations and the camera angles, and it was very great, man. And I want to pick up Mexx, for really making this happen, and it's been great. I'd say I really loved that video. Well, our next video we shot was in New Jersey City. Jersey City, that's what they call it, and in fact, it was marvelous, because what I was told by my management was that Mexx Studios wanted me to be in a white kind of, stuff, and, they, discussing with my management, sat with my manager, plan on some good location, and well, with the help of my crew down here, we went to Jersey City, to get some good location, and we shot the Shatta Story video. Someone might ask, what is it about with Shatta Story? And I'll say, when you check through the internet, you check where I've come from and I've gotten here, it's not been easy. And, sometimes it's good to tell your story. People get old before sometimes they tell their stories, but I always want to feed my fans with positive ways of life, how to really move on in life, how to really go like, no, you can't stop me, I can move on. So I decided to shoot this video in the States. Basically, I told this story just to make people, see that or know that in this life, whatever someone says about you or wants to stop you from being who you want to be, you can be you, only if you believe in the good Lord that we worship. Basically, Shatta Story there's one great video I respect so much. It's On My Heart. I love that video, and we're going to be shooting more videos with Mexx Studios anytime, you know, because they're working really hard for Shatta movement, and you know, I think we're going to get far. Well, I think I'm going to be touring other parts of the world. I think we're going to be going to, you know, talk about Japan, you know, and other places as well, you know, because we have calls all over from Australia, you know, so I believe we're going to be touring across the world. That's why I see it. I really love everything that I've experienced here so far. I want to really thank everybody for watching this, and I believe the Shatta story has just begun.
Me just wake up in America, and me feel say me there Canada. Some me a wonder if it's a dream, yeah. Only John know how these dreams come. Me moving further, me a player. Hard work bring me to this place, yeah. Tell all of them who want to race, yeah. Say right now,
you can't cross, right?
No, we have to wait.
Wait. It's so funny. You know, my manager is a little bit like, yo, shut up, I'm recording, shut up. I don't record the talk. Some people don't respect at all. I don't know if we did talk. Like,